Hello, my name is Intense. Here's your no-nonsense settings and sensitivity guide for Rainbow Six Siege Mobile. I'm just going to go through each setting category and can just give you a rundown. In the touch controls, one of the only settings that you really need to pay attention to is the lean slide behavior. Now, I personally have it on a slide only, but you can have it on slide and lock so that you kind of have the lean just kind of lock into place. But I personally just have it on slider so that it slides but doesn't lock. Also, for lean buttons at the very bottom, I have hold on. In this screen recording I have toggle on, but I changed that to hold because hold for the lean buttons definitely does make it easier to do a quick peek. But if you guys don't know what a quick peek is, that will be in my movement guide, so you guys can check that out in the pinned comment or in the description. But I recommend having hold on, but it's really up to you. All the rest of these settings and touch controls are really up to you if you want to change them or not, but those are the two that I recommend focusing on, or the lean settings. For gameplay, the only setting that really matters here, well, there's actually a few actually. Auto vault is one that I would recommend you have on just so that you can kind of get over things and certain objects quicker. Also, tactical focus, which is kind of the focused ADS, is I would recommend you have that on hold to turn on. These input settings are really up to you. It doesn't really matter. I didn't change them. I just left them on 2 steps. The exiting ADS settings I left off, but I did turn on exit crouch for sprinting. It's because for me, I like being able to get out of areas faster, but if you don't want to sprint and you want to play the game a little bit more tactically how it's intended to be played, then you should probably also leave this last setting off, but again, I just turned it on. For gyro controls, this is mainly for phone players, and this is also for phone players who use gyro. If you don't play with the gyroscope, don't even worry about this, but if you do play with gyroscope, turn it on and don't turn the settings too crazy, but turn the sensitivity up a little bit, because the gyroscope is very helpful and it is very useful and it works how it's supposed to, but the sensitivity does need to be cranked a tiny bit depending on your playstyle. Also, for regular sensitivity, you really just have to feel this out through playing the game normally, just like you would for every other game. But a general consensus for this game is that you don't have to crank it up too high. It does feel kind of similar to COD Mobile. It's not like Farlight where the sensitivity is super high already as a preset, so you can turn your sensitivity up a little bit, and it definitely is actually recommended for this game to have a bit of a higher sensitivity, at least horizontally, because if you have a higher horizontal sensitivity, it will be easier to snap enemies at quick angles. So that is one recommendation that I and some other people have made. But again, you just have to feel that out and see what worked for you. Audio is also actually a pretty important setting in this game. You want to make sure that you don't turn it too low, because this is a tactical FPS, and you do definitely want to make sure that your sound is up and that you can hear it. The graphic quality really is up to you. I have mine on high 60 with a 90 field of view, but if your game is struggling to run, turn the graphics down, keep the frame rate up. If it's still struggling, turn the frame rate down, but the 90 field of view will definitely be the way to go, just so you can see more things on the screen. If you play on phone, your field of view might want to be turned down a tiny bit. I do also play on a phone, but I can play and manage with a 90 field of view just because I do like the advantage that it brings. But if you do struggle to see things on your screen, just turn your field of view down a little bit and you should be fine. With that though, that is going to wrap up this settings guide and sensitivity guide. If you're new, make sure to drop a like on this. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. Both of those things help me out a ton. My name is Intense. I will see you in the next one. I will have a ton more Rainbow Six Mobile content to come. So with that, I'll see you later. Peace.